Hello all, it's Mrs. Embry here, and I'm going to talk about CVC words today. And a lot of you might not know what that means when we say CVC words, but those are consonant, vowel, consonant words. So they're three-letter words that are easy for your child to read. So here I made a little list, and I'm going to write down some CVC words, such as cat, hat, sit, and rip. And once your child has got down letter sounds, then they are able to start blending or sounding out these easy CVC words like k, at, hat, at, hat, rip, rip, it, sit. So that's an easy way for your child to start blending those and start beginning to start to read. Today I have some activities that you could maybe use at home with some things you might have around the house to practice reading or blending these CVC words. I have 3 cups here that look like this. You could use any cups, but these are styrofoam cups. And on one cup around, you can see, around the edges, I wrote consonants, which should be any letters that aren't vowels. And I used a black color for those, but you could use any color. And then on another cup, I wrote more consonants. And then on the third cup, I wrote our vowels. And I wrote those in a different color so that they just stand out a little bit. So once you have your consonants, vowel, consonants, you can put the cup together like so, and they will begin to make some words. Now, I always tell the kids in the class when I'm blending words, sometimes when we have 3 letters put together, sometimes they are real words and sometimes they're something called nonsense words. And it doesn't matter if it's a real word or a nonsense word, the practice is just being able to hear those sounds and blend them out. So you would put them around and the cups would turn like so to create new words so they can practice saying each sound and then blending them together. Now in the beginning, sometimes they can say each sound, but kind of struggle sometimes to get the word all blended together. So they might go at, tar, and they don't get that they need to say rat. Just help them along slowly, and eventually, after more practice, they'll get it. So with this cup, they'd go at, rat, and then they could take it, and they could go down, and they could go ram. Go down again, they could go ass, ras, and then maybe change the beginning, ass, sass. Maybe change just the vowel. So you go like this, sus. And that could be an easy practice for them to practice those CVC words. The second game I have is I just took a plain piece of paper, I folded it in half, opened it up, and I wrote a vowel and a consonant on each side. Now you don't have to do this many letters, you could just do a couple if you wanted to, but I did some on each half of the paper. And then I took some plastic spoons that I had and I wrote some consonants on them. So what you could do is you could write them on the back, and then I just wrote a bunch of different letters. You could write the whole alphabet if you want, or you could just write a couple. And then I took the spoon and you just go up and down the letters like this. So they'd go, the first one, s, at, set, s, sim, s, it, sit, s, some, s, sut, s, et, set. Now make sure, and if your child makes a mistake on some of the sounds or putting the words together, you can correct them. You don't have to do this in a harsh manner, but you can just kind of correct them and say, hey, oh, wait a minute. A says ah, it doesn't say eh. Or I says it doesn't say ah. So just easy corrections on there so they're not saying the wrong sounds. And then you can just change out the letters and do it again. At, rat, rim, it, rit, rum, rut, et, ret. And that's just an easy way to practice blending or sounding out those CVC words. It's great practice, and it's super simple to have things that you have at home. If you have a fun new way to practice CVC words, let me know, and we can be something that we could try in the classroom. Or if you have any questions, please let me know. Make sure to always give them a high five and tell them they're doing a great job, because I know all of them are super smart. Thank you for your help. Bye-bye.